brothers and sisters who had some faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Elohim, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Elohim a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Elohim testifying of his gifts. By it he being dead yet speaks. By faith Enoch was translated, that he should not see death, and was not found because Elohim had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony, that he pleased Elohim. But without faith it's impossible to please him. For he that comes to Elohim must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah, being warned of Elohim, of things not seen yet moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world and became the heir of righteousness, which is by belief. By faith Abraham, when he called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and went out with fear, not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned into the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Yitzhak and Yaakov, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is Elohim. So through faith also Sarah received herself strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang them even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable. These all died in faith, not having received the promise, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims of the earth. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. But now they desire a better country, that is a heavenly. Wherefore Elohim is not ashamed to be called their Elohim, for he has prepared for them a city. By faith Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Yitzhak, and he that received the promise offered up his Yachid, his only son, of whom it was said that Yitzhak shall your seed be called, accounting that Elohim was able to raise him up, even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. By faith Yitzhak blessed Yaakov and Esau concerning things to come. By faith Yaakov, when he was dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph, and worshipped, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Yasharel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith Moshe, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moshe, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer the affliction with the people of Elohim, than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the approach of Mashiach greater riches than the treasures of Mitzrayim, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Mitzrayim, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Through faith he kept the Pesach and the sprinkling of blood, lest that destroyed the firstborn should touch him. By faith they passed through the Red Sea by dry land, which the Mitzrayim, assaying to do, were drowned. By faith the walls of Jericho fell down, after they were compassed about for 7 days. By faith the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not, when she had received the spies with peace. These brothers and sisters had a type of faith that led to action, it led to fear and obedience, and it led to them to doing great things that nobody had even imagined. That's the type of Hebrew faith that it means when you're saved by grace through faith. This is the type of faith that leads to action. From that time Yahushua began to preach and to say, Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. At the times of this ignorance Elohim winked at, but now commands all men everywhere to repent. If you love me, guard my commandments. See, I have set before you this day life and good, and death and evil. In that I command you this day to love Yahuwah Eloheka, to walk in all his ways, and to guard his commandments, and his statutes and his judgments, that you may live and multiply, and Yahuwah Eloheka shall bless you in the land whither you go. I call the heavens and the earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that you and your descendants may live. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. I am the olive and the top, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they might have right to the tree of life and may enter into the gates of the city.